Cryptopapa.
Welcome back to Cryptopapa, where crypto is hard, but Papa makes it easy. My name is Conan. Once again, thank you very much for clicking in for another video. This is where we talk about anything, any news, and also some of the analysis behind our team that we predict, and we wanted to share it with you every single day. So before we begin, please do your own risk management and also your due diligence in order to protect your capital and to reduce your risk to the maximum. And without further ado, let's jump straight into the market. So on the previous video, we are mentioning that the current BTC are structuring the bad harmonic pattern where the D lies on the 115,000, and as we predicted, it eventually came and retested over this area. And on the Fibonacci side, on the retracement, the candle has been showing a retest, fell to bounce up, and now it is continuously declining all the way to the bottom. So in the signal wise, this we are still yet to open any position for the Bitcoin for you, because the markets are still unstable as the FOMC meeting has ended since yesterday with the interest rate. They are maintaining, the government are maintaining the interest rate for the consecutive 5th year. So by looking at the liquidation heat map for the current 24-hour super chart, the shorts are going all the way to absorb the downside liquidity first at 114,000 area before we see a quick rebound all the way to the upside. And there are so many volumes over the upside. For the current best approach on the position, let's not do any trade at the moment until the market has been settling down and fully recover. Next, this is the BTC dominance, and as we zoom out to the larger screen of the chart, this is an Elliott wave. The 5th wave has been successfully initiated, followed by a 3 correction pattern. The correction wave starting from here, A to B, sorry, from A to B, and we are still looking for any downside in order to reach to the C area. And using the broadening ascending structure pattern, we can predict that with the 1-to-1 ratio of falling, and eventually we are targeting the downside all the way to the 57.5%. And if we are zooming into the hourly time frame chart in a descending triangle structure, this is a bearish downtrend variant. So there are 64% that we are looking bearish on these circumstances. So all the way, once it got breaking to the downside and retest successfully, we could see it will continue to go down. And this is our predicted final target at the 57.49%. So meanwhile, for the red line, this is signaling a very strong support and resistance zone area on the previous Bitcoin's dominance. So this might be quite a challenge for the percentage of the BTC dominance. It needs to taste this area before we can see a furthermore downside to the 57% area. Let's see how is the market doing. The market is still in the panic state. This is not a good time for anyone to enter any position unless you are bringing a very tight stop loss with you, or even you can trade on the short term. So there are multiple crypto signals that we are supposed to give you on the other day, but due to the market indecisive situation, we are holding it until today because there are a multiple structure that has been damaged, and most of the crypto are looking bearish in this situation. So we hold it until today, and we're still waiting for most of the candles, most of the price action to rebound back into the particular zone that we analyzed. And hopefully when the candlestick has regained the strength and the volume starts to pump in, when the price action has been rebounded to this particular area, only then you can observe before you make in any trade or any position. Okay, so this is the SEI USDT. So we got the other one, the ADA USDT. For the current ADA, this is a broadening descending structure. We need to wait for the candlestick to really push all the way to break out the structure before we see a new uptrend going on in the future. So for the short term, you can open a very short term position once you got broken off this entries level with a very tight stop loss that you put in at the bottom underneath, just below the lower wick candle. So once the candle has been successfully break out, we can you can just enter the position. You need to always remember to bring your stop loss to the tightest possible ever, and always remember to move along your stop loss to the upside whenever you got the profit. You need to always be cautious on the market, especially during Friday, because Friday are mostly looking bearish, while Monday we are looking bullish. So on today's market, you need to really understand how is the game work. You need to really know how to control your risk management. And for the current ADA, we are still looking bullish on the other hand, and you can probably just trade on the short term while waiting for a better opportunity in the near term future. So looking next is the Solana, SOL. This is one of the coins that we are looking so bullish on the fundamental side, and also this is a downtrend movement, and hopefully going to the upside with a greater force of the momentum. So we need to see how is the BTC going, and as long as the BTC successfully absorbed most of the liquidity downside, we can assume that on the next movement it will go to the upside, because there are so many volumes at the top, so many short position. That's where the market will heading next. So once it got going all the way to the 117,000, we could see for the BTC it will soon reclaim back this area, and using the bad harmonic pattern, once it got standing firmly on this neckline, we could see more upside momentum will start to shifting towards the upper side, and maybe it will start to challenge the all-time high again. And if we are changing to another BTC chart, if we are changing to the other structure of the BTC, and this is a solid accumulation phase that nobody wants the BTC to fall outside this structure, and we need even more volume at this time. So let's see how is the structure will be heading next, how is the movement of the BTC. As long as it can reclaim back to the 117,000 or even the 118, the most vital part, which is the points of control, and subsequently when the candlestick has been standing firmly at the time, we will see more power will start to brings into this major Bitcoin, and also all the money will start to channel into the Bitcoin again in order to push the candles towards the 120,000 and all the way to previous high. So the strong signal that I'm supposed to give you on today's video is the DOGE USDT, where this is a potentially a very nice clean setup of a descending triangle. And essentially, how do we capture the 1-to-1 ratio of this setup? We wait for the current market to recover, and we wait patiently until it gets breaking off through this 0.226, and using this tool proportionally, you can just measure from the top to the bottom of the wick candle, and we pull all the way to the breakout area, where we can predict that on the next uptrend it could go all the way to the previous high, which is at the 0.28. So hopefully the markets will be recovering soon. So let's have a quick recap overview on the previous crypto that we are given to you on the other day, the ASR USDT. So why we need to look back at this, because we just found out that on the 15 minutes time frame, this is a very clean a V shape. This is a spring that the manipulation is going on this coin. The shrinking are perfectly doing at the moment. They are doing a great job because it doesn't even get affected by the news. I mean, on the recent days where the market are looking so bearish, but for this coin, it doesn't even get affected, and also it still continue to accumulate more power. So we need to really look up on this one, because it might do a reversal at any given time soon, or maybe even in the next few hours, or who knows. And during the breakout, I guess that you will unleash a very strong, powerful upside momentum. So we are still looking so bullish for this ASR USDT. On the very first target, you can capture it at the $6.453, and hopefully this will bring a profit to you. And of course, we got a strong team behind that keeps on finding a lot of signals for you every day using our technical analysis. We got a lot of techniques behind, and we got a lot of people that filter up most of the coins for you in order to make sure that you are earning every single day. And even on the bearish looking side, we are still be able to taking profit from the market, so that you don't trade blindly. And of course, the most important thing is that we want everybody to earn from the market. And most of the news that we are putting all the first-hand signals. Of course, we are giving away through our VIP first before we put in on the YouTube channel for you. So if you are interested in joining our VIPs class, you can feel free to comment below if you are interested. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I hope that you really enjoyed this video. Please feel free to comment if you have any question, and also let us know what is your thinking, what is the next crypto that are supposed to go on the bullish side. Let us know, and please help us to like, share and subscribe to more of your friends in order to let more people to know that our wonderful teams are doing a great job for you and you are earning from all this trade. And also, I hope you get rich, and I will see you on the next video.
Where crypto is hard, but Papa makes it easy.